Listen, beauty babies, I want you to know, right here on my channel is where you need to go. So go and get your girlfriend and your sister too. Go ahead, tell your mama I got something to do. Cause we can laugh, we can learn, we give love, and it returns to you. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm back again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cause we can laugh, we can learn, we give love, and it returns to you. Ooh, ha, ha. It's y'all, and I'm back. Oh, again. I'm back, y'all.
Hello everyone and welcome to my spring blue tutorial. We're going to be starting off as always with the MAC Prep and Prime Peach Luster Pen. This is to correct any dark circle um, and discoloration I have. As you see, I've been working on my under eyes so they're not as bad as they used to be. Still working on that. Now we're going to use the ItCosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in dark. And we're going to blend that out with the Real Techniques sponge, which I happen to love so much. The sponge is really, really wonderful. It's so soft, it's malleable, it's easy to use. You can use it with foundation, concealer, powder. It's just the bomb.com. I don't know how else to say that, y'all. And it's only $10. You get two of them for $19.99. You just can't beat that. It's really changed my makeup game. So I'm going to just blend this all out in the general center of my face and where the discoloration was. And now I'm going to set that with this black opal finishing powder in the color medium. I really enjoy using this powder. It's light, it's finely milled, but it has good coverage and great staying power. Anytime you're not wearing foundation, you really want to have a good powder if you're gonna, you know, do a look. Something to just bring evenness to even out your face if you're not gonna wear foundation. So this is a good powder. I would recommend it. It comes in medium, and I think there's a dark. I have the dark. I use it as a contour. Now I'm going to use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is in the color medium to dark. I really, really am in love with this palette. I know we say that in tutorials all the time. I'm just so in love with this. But no, I really, really am. I use it every day. The contour is a great reddish brown color. And I use all three sections of this palette. Today, in this tutorial, I'll be using two sections of the palette. It just blends so easily. The powder is to die for. I haven't found a Black Radiance powder that I use that I did not like. So if you're shopping for a powder or you're looking for one, try them. Just brushing away the excess powder here with this Sonia Kashuk brush. Love this little brush. You guys need to check out Destiny Godly's video where she does her whole face with a little brush like that. She's awesome. This is the ItCosmetics blending brush that I'm just contouring my nose just slightly with that Black Radiance Soft Focus powder that was in the color Creamy Bronze. Now I'm using the Sculpt section of this palette with my ItCosmetics blending brush, and I'm just going to blur out the demarcation of the line where I contoured so it's not as harsh and it gives you a more subtle look of shadow where the contour is, and light also. So I'm going to use my palette for blush. This is the same palette we're going to be using for eyes. I'm going to use it for blush. This is the Makeup Addiction palette. It's called Flaming Love. This is a company out of the UK. However, the palette is worth the extra money you pay for shipping and the exchange rate. Believe you me, I love this palette, which is why I used it to do this look today. Now I'm going to use my staple. Love this bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil. They still carry this bronzer or highlighter. I'm using it to backlight my face. Now we're going to do the eyes. I'm going to use the LA Girl in the color Toffee as a base. I'm just trying out different bases because my eyes are creasing a lot as I get older. They're creasing more than they used to. This works if you set it with powder really well before you begin to do the rest of your eye look, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the sculpt section of that contour palette and just cover the eye with that neutral color to set the concealer I just placed on it, so I won't have to deal with a lot of creasing. I'm just going to try to get that as much on there as I can. Not a whole lot, but just spread it and blend it over the eye as best you can. Now I'm going to use this orange color as a transition color above my crease area, and I'm using sort of like windshield wiper movements, but I'm also dragging the color out and up on the edge of my eye on both sides. That's because I have lids that hang over. This is something new for me. Growing older, your face changes, so I'm changing the way I do my eyeshadow just a bit to compensate for that. Now I'm going to go in with this darker orange color just to do some crease work with that crease brush. I believe that's a Coastal Scents crease brush. And I'm just going to lightly add color in, still dragging out at the edge and going up a little bit. Instead of turning the color down, I'm going up in a diagonal. And I go from eye to eye because that's really just how I do my makeup. Now we're going to intensify the crease again with this darker brown color. I'm using, that is a BH Cosmetics blending brush. And I'm just going back and forth, just wiggling the brush back and forth, placing that color on the edge of my eye and going down on the eye line a bit also. Just creating like a V, but not a seriously intense V. So I'm lightly placing that. And just, you know, continuing to add a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more so that I can better control how the shadow looks and I don't create any muddy coloring on my eye. Sometimes you can put too much, and when you try to blend it, all the colors start blending together and it gets muddy instead of being able to see each color blended nicely. So I'm just going in a V and dragging across the bottom of the lid a little bit also. Now we're going to just blend that. There's no product on that brush. I'm just blending and dragging it towards the center of the the inner corner of the eye. And now we're going to go in with our showstopper color, that beautiful, gorgeous blue. We're going to use this Coastal Scents eye brush. I love that big fat lid brush. I'm just in love with it. I have a thing for these big brushes now. Gorgeous. And I'm patting, but when I'm getting to the outer edge, I'm dragging the color a little bit. You see how I'm flicking the brush outward? I'm just doing that so it blends the color a little bit better and it goes into my creases. I'm really trying to learn how to work with so much wrinkling going on in my eye. Y'all, I'm getting old. But we can still look beautiful. Just have to learn how to work around it. And I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. And also dragging the color from the out in so that you get a blend from the brown to the blue and from the blue to the brown. A nice gradual blend of it. And you got to take your time. Now we're going back into the brown, the deep brown. We're using this pointed brush here so that we can have better control as we put this down on our lower lash line to smoke the eye look out. Take your time when you're doing this. You don't want to put product in your eye. Now we're going to go in with the orange using that same brush. And we're going to go around the same area just to deepen the smoke and give it more dimension by using a different color that's a little lighter, but in the same family. You don't have to put a whole lot, just enough to give some look of the shadow. Now I'm going to go in with this peachy pink color just to give the inner corner of my eye a little bit of a pop. I tend to like to do that. I'm not going to do it too heavy because I want the blue to still have prominence in the look, but just to give it a little light down there. I'm just going to place that. That's a Sonia Kashuk brush I'm using right there. And you don't want to press hard. Now I'm going to line my eyes with this Prestige eyeliner in the color brown. I really like Prestige eyeliners. They don't get talked about enough. They're in your local drugstore, but they might as well be a high-end eyeliner. They are so smooth and soft. They smudge easy. They stay put. They don't run. They don't budge. I mean, I really enjoy using them. They have several different types, all different kinds of great colors. If you see them in your Rite Aid or whatever, try one. Just try one. You'll enjoy it. Now I'm gonna speed through doing my brows. I'm not a brow queen, so basically I just shape them and give them a bit more color so that they're a bit more pronounced, because they can kind of get washed out. And then I'm just going to clean them up with concealer after I finish shaping them. And that's basically all I do, y'all. It works for me. This is the color Toffee. I'm going to go in with an angled Echo Tools brush. I've been using that brush forever and a day. I just keep washing it and reusing it. I've had it for years and it has held up beautifully. Echo Tools is a drugstore brand you can get at Rite Aid, Ulta. Great brushes. Kate House, you can get Echo Tools brushes. Just beautiful. Now I'm going to set that concealer with this Tarte palette. This is from the holiday collection that I hauled for you guys and what I got for Christmas. And I'm just using that angled brush I got from Light in the Box, I believe, just to place the powder. Now I'm just going to blend a little bit right above where the blue meets the brown, just to make sure it's nicely blended. And I'm going to use this almost white color on the inner tear duct area to give my eye the illusion of light hitting it and to open it up. And I'm going to go over that with that really light Tarte powder, because that other other powder, it wasn't enough for me, and it wasn't soft enough to me. Now for highlight with Laura Geller's Illuminator in the color Gilded Honey. This highlighter is bomb, y'all. It's really a great color for all different skin types. It works really well for me. I really love using it on my nose and Cupid's bow, the areas you see I'm placing it. And now I'm going to highlight the high points of my cheek with Becca's Opal. This is on the money. I need to invest in some more of her powders because I just really love how the highlight, you don't need a lot and it's just like bow. And that was my favorite tulip brush from Sedona Lace. Here is the Laura Geller Fortifying Lashes Mascara Primer. This mascara is bomb for me because I don't wear falsies and it's been making my eyelashes grow like crazy. Now I'm going over that with the Maybelline Butterfly Mascara. It's got this really funky kind of brush that separates your lashes and pulls them out. And I really like it. That's the waterproof. And this is Too Faced Better Than Sex. Y'all, they got a waterproof Better Than Sex. Can you believe that? I have to pick it up. Love Too Faced Better Than Sex. It just thickens your lashes. It extends them. Of course, they're real by benefit. Always goes on my lower lashes. It's either this or L'Oreal's Lash Sensational. I just love this mascara. It's so black and it pulls my lashes right down. It's just like boom. Love it. Now we're going to line the lips with NYX's Hot Cocoa. In love with this liner. I got to get another one, even though I'm not even halfway through that one, but I just got to have a backup. Beautiful, rich, dark brown. Very warm. And I'm going to go and use this NYX in the color Beige just to fill in my lips. So when I put my lipstick in the center, this is the NYX Xtreme lip cream in the color Natural, it pops a bit more and you don't have to make the lipstick do as much work. And it lasts longer when you fill your lips in first. Now I'm going to use my Crown Brush gloss in the color Coco. Yes, they call this the color Coco. Really nice gloss. It doesn't have a bad smell. It's not sticky. And it has really great pigmentation. Don't sleep on Crown Brush's products. And here is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial. And don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Great look for the summer. Thanks for watching.